What's up, y'all? We are back live. We want to thank everybody that are here. We are back live, and we definitely going to get into the topics. I definitely sending my prayers to New York City. They apparently had something happen in New York, so we definitely are praying for New York City. I was reaching out to a couple of producers that stay in New York City. I haven't got a call from one person I've been reaching out to today. So we definitely are sending our prayers to the people in New York. Apparently, a guy came there and with a weapon and discharged a weapon, and about 8 or 9 or 11 people were hurt. So we definitely sending our prayers to New York City. Definitely. So if you have any family members in New York, check on your loved ones in New York, because obviously something going on. Definitely are praying, because when I saw the news, I was watching CNN today, and my heart, I just really fell to the point of just saying, everybody be safe. It's a lot of stuff that is going on in New York City. So apparently the guy that did all of that in New York is supposed to be a black man. So we are definitely are sending our prayers to New York. I want to say again, we are sending our prayers to New York of the mayor. We definitely praying for him as he battled with the Rona. He did a press conference virtually at his house because he tested positive for the Rona. So we definitely are praying for the mayor of New York as well. So we have a lot of people here. What's up, producers? How y'all doing? Yes, I just want to say 29 people were injured in New York. So we're definitely praying for New York. I've definitely been calling people and stuff. You got to be very careful, on them trains. You definitely have to be careful on them trains, because them trains are definitely something when you go on them trains. And my understanding, none of the cameras was working in New York. In none of the, I'm hearing allegedly saying no cameras working in. Then I heard today in the press conference that some cameras was working. So I definitely want to say about this. But you all are here because we are talking about Carrion Franklin. All right. So I'll give you all a little update. Carrion Franklin was arrested, and many people has been covering this. And of course, Dr. Reid put out a rumor that Kerrion Franklin was driving a car of a woman that was murdered as we came out. So today, me and my team has been hard at work. I do want to give a special shout out to the team for hard at work, really reaching out, trying to see what is going on about it. So we have done some digging in Texas. We have done some digging in Texas. I definitely want to give that producer thank you for so very much. We have went all the way back to different places because he lived all over in Dallas, Arlington, Fort Worth, but he do have a charge in California. But the charges that we found in Texas are all related to traffic, expired plates. We see tickets, failure to appear, and this is what we've been founding. Now, of course, we was waiting on Larry Reid live to respond to what went on to today, because today Carrion Franklin had court today in California, and what we can report to you right now, and this is just word on the street and stuff that was given to me, that he was stopped for expired registration, 2 busted taillights. After they searched the car, they found 2 tasers and they found a handgun. But I do want to make this perfectly clear. There was no missing or dead female connected to the vehicle. There was no missing or dead female connected to the vehicle, because that was a rumor, and that was just not true. All right. So he was in court today for unlawful handgun. The next court date is on the 21st of April. And they're trying right now to get him on a program to get it bumped down to a misdemeanor and for him to pay fines. Also, to the state of Texas. The state of Texas. I need y'all to type in the chat box. Type in the state of Texas. The state of Texas. Type that in the chat box. The state of Texas. They're saying that they want him sent back to Texas. Now, they're not showing or posting out any warrants. They're not telling the people, Larry Reid people, John P. Key people, what is the warrant in Texas. Now, from my research, the only stuff that we're seeing expired plates. We're seeing traffic stuff. It even goes all the way back to a charge concerning some traffic stuff back to 2007 on October the 18th, 2007. That they are saying that some stuff. So when we pulled his name, this is all the stuff that's coming up, and this stuff is public record that we've been seeing, but nothing that we can see a current warrant of something that is serious that'll make it come back. So my assumption is that it obviously got to be something in Texas that when they want him to come back to Texas, we don't know what is that charge at all. We just do not know. We cannot speak on that at all because we have just been looking for warrants and couldn't find that information concerning that. And of course, what was coming up, you even gone all the way back. Okay, I told you about that misdemeanor back in 2007. Then something came up in 2008. So then something came up in 2010 concerning Carrion Franklin in Dallas County on April 21st, 2010. Then something came up that we see that he had to pay a fine of $167. So nothing that's recent. I've seen something right here that say April 21st, a warrant date, April 21st, 2010, and they say the bond for $317. This is just stuff that's been given to me that my team and I has been looking into. Of course, we see something from November 8, 2012, and this is in Dallas County about speeding, charged about speeding. So it looks like he have a lot of traffic stuff. Nothing serious about murder or kidnapping. Nothing serious about that. Everything that we have been pulling up is just traffic stuff. So that's what we just been pulling up, traffic stuff. So as we can see, Larry Reid have possibly just repeated a lie about the dead woman. Okay, repeated a lie, and it sent shockwaves. You have to understand, Larry Reid is a blogger, so it makes the story juicy if you say, it was a dead woman car. So that was a lie. And Vibe Magazine repeated the lie. The Shade Room repeated the lie. The Neighborhood Talk repeated the lie. Ricky Smiley repeated the lie. The Griot, the Root, all of them people repeated that same lie. None of these people have done like research, sending their reporters and getting like updated information. They just did rewrites off of Larry Reid live. And no missing women, no dead woman connect. He's not charged for that at all. Now we still don't know why do Texas want him back, and why do Texas want Kerrion Franklin back to Texas? They want him shipped back to Texas. So we just don't know. But as of right now, we can report that John P. Key and Larry D. Reid has failed to get out Kerrion Franklin out of jail. I want to say it again. John B. Key, the gospel legend, Grammy Award-winning legend, Larry D. Reid, has failed to get out Kerrion Franklin out of jail. They have failed. You know, it just I just want to just put that out there. Definitely have failed about it. We thought that today that Carrion Franklin will be out free and that he would not be here and that he would be out free with his family. But that is not the case. All right. So we are definitely saying this stuff, and I'm just being real. I love Dr. Larry Reid. I think he's a good person. But in this particular case, they have failed. And John B. Key have failed. We reached out to John B. Key to get a statement. We actually reached out to John B. Key, no response. We reached out to Kirk Franklin, no response, because we kind of like looked into the family phone numbers. We had a person that did a little digging about that. So of course I've been sending texts, whatever numbers that was sent to me connected to Kirk Franklin family. We've been sending us a couple of numbers. All this stuff was online. So whatever numbers come up, we've been sending some texts and trying to get and see if Kirk Franklin will be singing a song, or will he be sending a donation, or trying to get an attorney, or what? We just do not know. We did reach out to Kerrion Franklin grandparents because their information was on the internet. We reached out to the grandparents, and I believe I spoke to his grandmother, and she said no comment. So we have been reaching out, and I do want to give a special shout out to the producers for sending me numbers and saying can we talk to the family. So what we're trying to do on the Wiley Show, we're trying to do investigation journalism. We're trying to get to the investigative journalism. We couldn't find his mother number, but we know she's in Texas. And so once we find her number, we will definitely contact that mother in her wig. We definitely will be talking to his mama in that plastic synthetic wig. We definitely will be contacting her, because what we're trying to do is to see and get an understanding what went on in Texas. That's what we're not really understanding when it comes to. We're trying to get to that understanding of what went on in Texas. And so once we get those details and stuff like that, which we're trying to, understand what's going on. This is really sad. This is why you have to work on your traffic and your plates with all that stuff, because that stuff will come back to bite you with all that speeding. When you have a warrant out for your arrest, it's best to go to traffic court. People don't understand when you fail to go to traffic court, or you fail to go to court, they can put out a warrant out for your arrest. So something as simple as a ticket or an expired plate or speeding can really have you in a mess. So as you can see right now, Kerrion Franklin is still in the the sheriff's department. He's still locked up in a county jail. So we definitely are going to keep him in our prayers. But we can report to you right now that is not connected to a missing woman. That was a lie. I want to make it perfectly clear. It is not connected to a missing woman, because they kept saying missing woman. Now, the woman or dead woman, deceased woman, they never had the woman's name. And so when you see people say stuff like that, always ask them, well, what was that woman's name? And they never can name the woman's name. I was shocked to see Vibe magazine. They reported a lie. Didn't retract the lie. They kept saying Carrion Franklin is connected to a dead woman. That was a lie. You didn't see the Shade Room retract the lie. Even the Neighborhood Talk did not retract the lie. The Jasper brand, they all repeated a lie. And when Carrion Franklin do get out, people would think that he was the one that X'd out the woman. So I'm just saying, so you got to be very cautious on when you calling these bloggers for help, because you put your life and your story in that blogger's hand. And a lot of these bloggers will just do it for clickbait, and you will be sitting in jail awaiting trial, and they're going around getting millions of clicks off of your story. I'm just saying, so you got to be very cautious on who you call. All right? Got to be very cautious on that. When you're calling people from the jailhouse and you calling a blogger, because they will go live and repeat a lie and get you in a whole lot of mess publicly with your name. So we are definitely we don't know. Many people are saying that Larry Reid possibly could lose some credibility because of the lie with the missing woman. He never named the missing woman's name. He never named the missing woman name. Never named the person name that's dead. They said she was missing. Some said she dead, but never named that person's name. Never named her name. So we're going to see about an update. I'm just seeing right here. Somebody said the neighborhood talk did have an update. Give me a second. Do we have that update? Okay, y'all sending me stuff to my DM. Okay. Okay. Perfect New York. My uncle was in Virginia by oh wow. I'm so sorry to hear that, Tasha. You sent the super oh wow. We definitely got to talk about that. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that. I'll be on the yes. Okay. Give me a second. They said the neighborhood talk file did an update. I don't see that update. Can somebody send me that update? I'm on the neighborhood talk page right now. When did they update? Okay, because I do not see an update from the neighborhood talk. Okay, I do see an update from neighborhood talk. They had update with the interview that Larry Reid did yesterday because they talked about Carrion Franklin did say wasn't driving a car of a murdered woman when he was arrested. Whoever sold me the car, she was alive. That was the update that they had put up. But as of right now, Carrion Franklin is still sitting in jail. So he needs silver and gold to get him out. He needs an attorney. And my best advice that John B. Key and Larry D. Reid is going to have to give that man an attorney in Texas to see what's going on in Texas and get an attorney to see what is the warrant that he have in Texas. And then we can then we can see and try to get to an understanding of what's going on. We're trying to see what warrant he have in Texas, because Texas, the authorities in Texas won't Kerrion to go back to Texas. So we definitely doing it. He definitely gonna need some silver and gold. He definitely gonna need Hosanna. He definitely gonna need people with a smile to really help him to get out. He definitely gonna need all of that. People gonna have to stump and get him a good attorney. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we can call Miss Olga. I don't know if Olga can get him out. Somebody said call Tasha K. Lawyer. I don't know if Olga can get him out of jail. Why do we know if they want him in Texas? That could be a lot too. This is just rumors, because I still don't see I personally haven't seen a warrant from Texas. I haven't seen a warrant from Texas. And we're still looking. So tomorrow, okay, I'm not gonna tell that. Okay. But tomorrow we're gonna do some more digging. It's something else that I need to do. I'm gonna call somebody, my personal my personal attorney. I'm gonna call and see what's going on, because he can tell me what is the warrant of Carrion Franklin in Texas, because I'm trying to understand what is that. Is it a traffic ticket? Is it something else? So once we bring all that, I'm just, because I called somebody and they didn't answer. So tomorrow I'm gonna call my personal attorney. All right, I'm definitely gonna call my personal attorney and see what is the charge in Texas. All right, we definitely going to see about that and give y'all some more information. But we definitely will be reaching out to his mother and see if we can have her get information from Carrion Franklin's mother and see what is a charge in Texas. Obviously, we reached out to Carrion Franklin's sister because she's on Instagram. No response. None of the Franklins have said anything regarding this situation. That's why it's so important for you not to diss the family, talk about your family in a negative way, because they'll pull back and allow you to go through this by yourself. So you got to be very careful with that. So give me a second. We're going to open up the phone lines. I don't know if any of y'all want to call in. Of course, the other lady that said her uncle is an LAPD officer. Obviously, what she told us wasn't the truth, that he'd be out, because that didn't happen. He's still in jail. That's why, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if her uncle works at the LAPD or works for PB&J department. I don't know. But she called in and said he would be free. And that's just not the case right now. She called in yesterday and said, my uncle said he'd be free. And he's still in that jail. Okay? He's still there. So I don't know if her uncle actually works for Dunkin' Donuts Police Department, but he's still in that in jail. He's still in jail as of right now. We had to come and report this to you all, but he's still in jail.
Your show is scheduled to start in 27 seconds.
So we can definitely, if she want to call back in and give us some they said Carl Winslow. They said Carl Winslow. Somebody in here said Carl Winslow.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Not Carl Winslow. Oh man, let's go to the phone line. 646 716 8447 0235. You're live on air.
Larry is messy. He is so messy. He was so sure that Kerrion was connected to that dead woman. Like, come on now. You didn't even try to do your research. You didn't even say that this is just a rumor. He didn't say any of that. He was just so sure. I really think that he made this up, to be honest with you, because I don't think that no one even would be talking about Kerrion being arrested unless it had to do with something like very serious to get attention. So I think he made it up. Larry's messy.
Yeah, and that's why you have to be very careful calling a blogger instead of calling a lawyer, because you can get your name in a whole lot of mess. But I do believe that Larry Reid should retract that statement when he go live, because people's credibility will be up to question. And so you got to be very careful putting it out there, because no other media out like CNN or MSNBC, they didn't report on this, but all the blogs carried that lie and said that Carrion Franklin was connected towards a missing woman. Even Ricky Smiley show, they even reported on there. I just heard that today, that the Brat was repeating Larry Reid saying that Kerrion Franklin is connected to a woman that's murdered and driving her car. So you got to be very careful. They reported that same lie.
Exactly, because I was trying to look it up on like the local news in Los Angeles, and I couldn't find anything. It was just very fishy.
Absolutely. So
it's just Larry's messy.
Oh my gosh! So we definitely thank you, sir, for calling in. Always gonna have he's the first caller. Thank you, caller. He always calling in first. So the number is 646-716-8447. 3352, calling on air.
Hi, I agree with the first call. They not did their research, and Rebecca said that he was out by in jail. I said this morning he's not gonna be out, but you say all my favorite co-favorite hits. You say he needs silver and gold, smile song. He's gonna need Jesus. He's gonna need all of it. But yeah, they need to do their research. I was even gonna came out with more information. Because of that blogger.
I heard that, but we thank you so much for calling in. All right, the number is 646. Thank you, sir. The number is 646-716-8447. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley, so we the people want to put a shame in Larry Reid. Larry Reid, I mean, you got the money. You didn't need a publicity stunt. I mean, it did work for a little bit because I was subscribed to your channel, and when I heard the news, I went to your channel and I was unsubscribed for some reason, and I resubscribed. All day I'm checking your YouTube page, your community wall to see if there's any update. Why have you not posted any update? Like, don't make this be the downfall of Dr. Larry Reid. People have cited you with the commentary that you made on your platform. Your platform is a big platform. So we, the people, encourage you to make a statement, to update us on what is going on, because we heard from your station, from your mouth, that it was the lady car that he was driving and she did.
Yes, absolutely.
And you said you was investigating. We want to know. You have people you say, like, give us something.
Definitely gonna need
what you said is not adding up.
Definitely going.
People are very nosy, and we want to know.
Definitely going to need a response, because everybody kept repeating it. Because I read it on the Vibe magazine, I was reading it on the Grill, I was reading it on Radar Online, the Shade Room, all of these other places, and they kept repeating that lie, because we can say it's a lie now because that was none of the charges. Repeating that lie on Larry Reid Live.
And then he's gonna say the grandmother in Texas paid $350, and
yes, he did say the grandmother paid some stuff to clear the warrants up, but that's not true because Texas still want him.
But he has to be present to clear the warrant. He has to be present. You just don't pay something and it clears. What back door is that? I've never heard that. What back door is that, Dr. Larry Reid?
So
the person that has the warrant has to be physical in front of the judge for it to be cleared. I never know you have to pay a fine and the person is in jail and is dismissed. If you have a warrant, you have to see the judge.
Absolutely. We thank
you. Back door, Let the people know. We want the hookup. I don't have a warrant, but people that do.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so very much.
Love you, Wiley.
Thank you so very much. We do have a Larry Reid supporter here, and she's saying this, quote, Wiley, you're reporting incorrectly. Larry clearly said allegedly, because someone gave Larry the information about the dead woman in the car. He said he was told that information. All right. We definitely have one of the LRLers in the chat and stuff like that. Just like she have the right to say what she have to say, we can report today that Dr. Larry Reid and John B. Key have failed to get Carrion Franklin out of jail. But saying allegedly doesn't fix a lie. You can say, well, allegedly Wiley got $1 billion and I'm on welfare. Just because you said allegedly doesn't clear up the lie. Come on, somebody. I can say allegedly Nicki Minaj copies off of Lil' Kim. Allegedly her husband ain't got no money and he could be worth millions. Just because what I'm trying to say, just because you're saying allegedly does not make it right. Doesn't make it right because you're saying allegedly. But as of right now, I can report that Carrion Franklin is still in jail, that John B. Key and Larry D. Reid has failed to get them out of jail. All right. While you're reporting on this subject, most definitely influenced the narrative that he was linked to a murder. Yeah, that was the narrative that people were saying. All right, so let's go to the phone lines. Okay, Anonymous, you're live on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I just really do think this Kerrion story, there's more to it. Being held without bond and then saying that they're going to extradite him to Texas. I just really do think there's more to the story. Now, as far as Dr. Larry Reid, I don't know. I just kind of find it kind of odd how he's jumping to save Kerrion. It sometimes makes me wonder, like, why is he really doing this? You know, there's other people who need saving. Why is it Kerrion? Is he attracted to him? You know, what's really going on with that?
And my thing is this: before, and they supposed to be preachers, right? Before you involve yourself, shouldn't you check with Kirk Franklin to see? You know what I'm saying? Before you involve yourself in this situation, that's how I look at it. I mean, you can get involved in anything you want to because they're grown, but my wisdom would say, hey, how about we check with his father first and see some details before we get involved, because it looks like we don't know all the facts here because he ain't free. And today we're supposed to be celebrating Carrion Franklin being free out of the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department County Jail, and he's still in the jailhouse. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. We do want to say all the callers that repeat that say something do not represent the Wiley Show opinions. Those callers that call in does not represent the opinions of the Wiley Show. We do want to make sure that is out as well. 9867, caller, you on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, Wiley and Chad. This is the voice from New York. Wiley, I got to call you out because, one, first of all, you say you reach out to your New York producers. I ain't getting nothing from you about what happened in Brooklyn.
Do I have your number? I don't
have.
have your number.
Okay. But you should have made a community post and be like, shout out to all my New Yorkers producers.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was just reaching out to people that numbers that I
You
had.
have a lot of New York callers I call in too.
Yeah, I have a lot of New York callers. Are you okay?
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the icon that just called in not too long ago. But yeah, it's crazy out here because they got us on lockdown. And let me tell you, it happened on the N train, which is near basically Sunset Park, near 36th Street. Kind of like an Asian community, Asian Hispanic community on the N line. Can you imagine you all going to work? Like we are already used to people coming on the train with some crazy stuff, right? So him coming with the gas mask, I would have been like, okay, it's another, loony bird. We have a lot of stuff on our train. But just imagine that you just sitting there minding your business, because we do mind our business. Like people be dancing when the kids be saying, hi, I'm here to collect money, or when my road trip snaps for my basketball game, and then someone to shoot up the train. Like, what is going on? And honestly, I was very disappointed that he was a black man. It's just like the DC sniper. When the DC sniper was found out he was black and then he was Jamaican, my heart dropped. Because, like, why are you doing this? What does that say, Wiley? You said, oh, Larry Reid is lying. You should not lie, blah, blah, blah. But Tasha K lied on Cardi B, and here you are trying to say Tasha K is this. Tasha K is going to win her case. So which one is it? Like,
for me, to me, to speak about the CEO and founder of Kiwi Studios, Unwind with Tasha K, that case is still under appeal. I really can't speak on it right now because I got a phone call. I really can't speak on it, but I can say this: Tasha K have filed in an appeal, and they are going to fight it in the appellate court. Maybe it may even go to the Supreme Court.
Okay, but that doesn't justify how you feel about it. You just said why Larry lied. You have to make sure you fact check. But then Tasha K was found lying, so it's kind of like you're playing your bias. Right?
I really can't speak on that because I didn't see any of the Cardi B medical records, so I can't really. I really can't speak on that. I believe my friend Unwind with Tasha K have done an incredible thing, and I believe her and her attorney Olga are going to fight this all the way up to the Supreme Court. So she may, she may win.
Okay, that's very unlikely, especially if you were caught blatantly lying, saying with no allegedly, and that you purposely lied. That's like malice intent. But we'll see. Because if I was Olga, I would have agreed the case to get my money. So I'm like, whatever you want to do, let's do it. But no, this case is very unfortunate. With this guy, I mean, someone says to call Carl Winslow. I mean, they should call Tommy from Martin or Otis from Martin on this case. What does his father think? Like, I feel like him and his father have a very tumultuous relationship because of how he's acted in the public eye. Like, have you got any wind of how his father is feeling about this? And more importantly, why Kerrion didn't call the Wiley Show? At least you would have reported without being biased, right, Wiley? They should have called you.
Mostly, the thing about it is with Kerrion, I think he shouldn't have done interviews yet because it didn't help him because he's not free. Larry Reid and John B. Key have failed to get him out, but Larry Reid got clicks and views off the situation. So if I were Kerrion, I wouldn't have done an interview, honestly, because not until they had an attorney that I can talk to an attorney first, and not until I get an attorney to represent me in both in California and as well in California. I mean, California and Texas. That's what I would have done before I would have done an interview. I would have done an interview after I would have gotten out of the LA County jail, whatever jail that Carrion Franklin is sitting in.
Yeah, because I feel like everyone loves the lie, right? Like, it's easier with the lie than telling the truth. What is very unfortunate, especially if people saying you have like a dead woman in your car, like what kind of Lifetime movie you living on? You know, like you're embarrassing the Franklin legacy. First you on that rubbish show, Bad Boys Club, right? And if I was a gay man, I would have felt embarrassed because they always make gay men look so bad with the being petty and all this garbage, and now he's in jail. It's kind of like, really? I don't know, Wiley. I'm just glad that you kept us up to date on the case. And I just had to call you out with your shenanigans, you know. I like to go back with the receipts.
I understand it. You have, like I said, you have a right. We just gonna have to agree to disagree on that. And of course, we're gonna do another live about Unwind with Tashka and Cardi B. So we definitely would talk about that and break that down. But we thank you, the voice of New York. And I'm glad that you're safe.
Thank you so much, Wiley. And shout out to everyone in New York who's being safe during this time. It's like super crazy. So make sure you like be cautious of your environment, especially to those who are visiting. It is Gotham City out here. Have a great night, Wiley.
Thank you so very much. All right. The phone lines is open. 646-716-8447. We are definitely bringing it to you first that Kerrion Franklin is still in jail. He is still in jail. I'm assuming that some of you all did not know. You all wanted an update. I'm updating you all right now. He have a court date, another court date, I'm sorry, on, give me a second, let me pull it up. He have another court date, April the 21st. So that's the next court date that he have. And of course, we will bring it to you and break that down for you as well. So we're definitely going to send our prayers to Kerrion and his family. Definitely going to be praying for Kirk Franklin family as well, because people are blaming Kirk Franklin. And I'm like, how can you blame Kirk Franklin? He didn't commit a crime. Kerrion Franklin is a fully grown man. He's in his 30s. And, you know, is up to you now. You have to make decisions for your life. Your parents, you know, they're not to blame. Once you reach 18, it's on you. Your parents are not legally responsible about you. It is up to you to make good, sound situations, okay? So we definitely will keep you all updated about that. They said the 21st will be a bond hearing. God property. You are more than welcome to call in on 646-716-8447. If you got something to say, if y'all don't like my commentary, we always can call in and give your thoughts. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Yes. Hello, Wiley. Can you hear me? I'm on the AirPods.
I can hear you loud and clear, Sister Conservative.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. First of all, New York needs a new governor, Wiley. That's why they got to, that's why all that crime is happening there. And second of all, Kirk Franklin is responsible, Wiley, because remember when Kirk Franklin got on live and it was exposed that he cursed that boy out and was like, I will fight you, and he was using the N-word, and everybody was like, oh no, bless the pastor is talking like that. Well, these pastors have two sides to them. The side that they give to the public and the side that they have in their home. Kerrion had alleged some things, Wiley, that I sound like the Franklin family should have been looked into. That's why he is disturbed. And I really think that him being trapped in all those years, because he's not living in his truth, you can lash out. So a pressure of having a preacher, gospel father, and you trying to hide your truth, it makes you to act out. I'm not saying that he, did a violent crime like how he's been accused of, but I think he probably know who did it. That's why they locked him up and pushed that court date, because they want him to snitch. See, Wiley, that's how the courts work. You find the weakest link, which is Kirk Franklin's son, and we lock him up and we want him to snitch. So he's going to have to tell what he knows and write his name on that affidavit and sign it and testify. And maybe he will, have some grace with the court. Now, let me tell you something about my opinion about that Larry Reid. See, because I saw what he did last night with Natasha K, and he is not helping nobody. Kirk Franklin's son, you go call a YouTube gossip blogger your first phone call, and you think he's not going to put it on the public? See, he's a clout chaser, Wiley. He's a clout chaser. He recorded that private prison phone call and put it online for some clicks and views. You should feel ashamed of yourself, Larry Reid. And I'm not calling you a doctor because I have not seen no PhD papers. You, sir, you sit there and that man came to you in a time of need and wanted y'all to, and he was like probably thinking y'all was going to create a GoFundMe to get him out of prison. And now you want people to donate money. Well, guess what? No, we're not donating a dime. You go ahead and donate all that YouTube money you made off of that phone call, and let him get him out of prison. Y'all up here asking the people for help. Kerrion's father is a millionaire, Wiley. We can't help him get out of jail. We can barely help ourselves in America, and they want us to help him. Call the church. Kirk Franklin, go see about your son. And Larry Reid, you should feel ashamed of yourself. You did not help this man case. You hurt it, in my opinion, by putting that private phone call online. All you had to do was give a statement. Give a statement saying Kirk Franklin's son is in jail, and release to the public what he wanted us to know. You go and put that private phone call. So all that money you made off of that video, donate it to commissary. Because he's going to be sitting there for a while and he's going to need something to eat. Prison food is not good, Wiley. We see what happens behind prison doors. And we think that Kirk Franklin's son is on a down low. Can you imagine how scared he might be in that prison? So, Larry Reid, shame on you. And honestly, Wiley, I think, and this is my opinion, that the judge gave him more time because that video went viral of that phone call, because they probably was like, you're leaking information to the press, so we're gonna make an example out of you. They love making an example out of celebrity people. So thank Larry Reid for leaking that private conversation. He's a blogger, and you go and call him and think he's not gonna record it. Shame on you. And I'm not donating no money to Kirk Franklin's son, because Kirk Franklin done made millions of dollars. We fall down, we get up, Wiley. And I can't donate no money. And I'm sad that this man is in prison, but the gospel community, and he can call Donnie McClurkin and Fred Hammond to donate some money to get his son out of jail. I'm not donating a dollar. Now get it together, Kirk Franklin and Kirk Franklin's son and Mr. Larry Reid. Your truth colors are coming out, sir. I used to watch your program, and I can't watch your program because I found out you was a messy man. I'll go watch you thinking you're the gospel, and you're just like Natasha K. you just want you. So I can't watch him, Wiley. So if y'all donate, then donate. I cannot donate to a millionaire son because you know, he need to talk to his lawyer. They got public defenders on here that can help people get out of jail, Wiley. You know, we can barely donate to our family commissary, and they want us to create a GoFundMe to donate to this man. Absolutely not. Oh, thank you, Wiley. Good night.
All right, we thank you, the one and only
Wow.
Sister Conservative, giving her thoughts about this reason. And we want to say that we respect Dr. Larry D. Reid. We're just doing commentary like everybody else. And I definitely want people to understand that we are fans of people. But I just think that it was wrong for Kerrion to go on Larry Reid Live platform before he was free from jail. And see, if you were free, then you do your press tour and you do your interviews, because when you have an open case, you can't speak about it. That's why I didn't speak about, the library situation, because it was open. And then once it was closed, we were able to speak about it, and we was able to talk about it. But we couldn't talk about this case because it was open. But once it was closed, I was able to talk about it. And so I just think that Larry Reid got his clicks and views off of it. You can't be mad because he is a blogger first. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, Wiley, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, sorry. I forgot I took off my caller ID. So I just wanted to call in and talk about, you said that you couldn't find any like warrants or whatever for Kerrion.
I found stuff.
Like,
I just found traffic stuff. I didn't find nothing like serious, something like weapons or something like that. I didn't find anything like of that. No.
Okay, so what I was thinking is maybe he has a sealed indictment out against him. And I don't know if you're familiar with this, but whenever you're charged with a felony in Texas, even if they arrest you, they could arrest you, or it can be one of those where they suspect you in those kinds of things and they build a case against you. So whenever they have the case against you, it goes to the grand jury, and the grand jury votes to indict you or not indict you. And if it's something really serious and it's sealed, that could be why you can't find anything on it, because no information won't be released until they actually have him. So I'm not saying that's what he has, but if he really does have a warrant out in Texas and we can't find anything, because I even tried to look and I couldn't find anything. So that's the only other thing I can think of, because I can't imagine them wanting him back for some tickets, like traffic tickets. That's weird. But I just wanted to call in and say that.
All right. Thank you so very much, because that could possibly be, and we will definitely keep y'all updated on this subject here, because this is not good. One more day in county jail, a couple of more days, couple more weeks. I'm sorry. He will be in there to his next court date on April 21st. So this is not good. And I was looking, I'm like, I don't think they would expedite him back to Texas for some traffic tickets. So obviously it must be something serious. I can't speak on the seriousness of it because we don't know. So I'm gonna try my best to get y'all some more information concerning this.
Okay. All right. Well, bye, Wiley. I'm going back in the chat.
All right. Thank you so very much. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. So I'm gonna just repeat information that they did find, like a taser and a gun in the car. He's pulled off for a busted taillight, expired plates, and they found a gun and they found a taser. And they're trying to word on the street a program to get him to get it bumped down to a misdemeanor. Now they're saying that Texas, this is word on the street out there with the people. They're saying that in Texas that he have a warrant out in Texas. They're not letting us know what the warrant is. So we're going to keep you updated. But as we can report to you today that John B. Key and Dr. Larry D. Reid have failed to get Carrion Franklin out of jail. They have failed to do so. And those people, they got money. Larry Reid got a couple of millions. We also have John P. Key got a couple of millions. They definitely have failed. So we are going to come back. As we can say right now, this is not a rumor that he is still in jail. All right, he's still in jail. That man is still locked up right now. He is still locked up, and I want y'all to understand and keep y'all updated about it. He's still locked up, so that's not a rumor. The man is still locked up, and we definitely will keep y'all updated regarding this situation. All right, give us a quick second here. Let me refresh this. Give me a second, and let me see. Shout out to the producers that are in here for giving y'all thoughts. We thank you to the producers. I'm looking at y'all today. Y'all in here. It's about almost 600 people in this chat today. We thank you so very much. Y'all are here for the mess, and we do want to say thank you so very much for that. If anybody else want to call in, you can call in. The number is 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. That is the number. All right. Give me a second. Let's see here. Hold on 1 second here. We have y'all in here, so I'm just going to make sure. Okay. Thank you all so very much for y'all support. Let me see. Thank y'all so very much. Voice notes. They said voice notes. We left him a voice note to Kirk Franklin. We definitely did. No man's right. A lot of these people support Wiley in the chat and call in as well. Yes, we thank y'all so very much for the support. All right. Thank y'all so very much for y'all's massive support. We will keep y'all updated. We will definitely keep y'all updated on this case. We definitely will keep y'all updated on this case. He had to be stopped. Someone broke the tail light so he could get pulled over and not reveal family secrets. So y'all think it's a conspiracy. I'm just saying, y'all really think it's a conspiracy. So y'all try to think this is a conspiracy. I agree. He's being silent. Man. I don't know. No amount of money can get Kerrion out until he get a bail hearing. Absolutely. Facts. I think he was set up. Press 1. Give me a second. Press 1 if y'all think he was set up. Press 1 if y'all think Carrion Franklin was set up. Press 1. Press 2, he was not set up. Press 1 if y'all think he was set up. Press 2, he was not set up. Press 1, he was set up. Press 2, he was not set up. Press 1, he was set up. Press 2, he was not set up. Oh, man, y'all. Oh, man.
Exclusive. That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
don't stop. Keep it going.
Thank you all for y'all support. We're gonna go. We've been on here for an hour. We thank you all so very much for that, for calling in. We will be back live because there's so much to talk about. It is so much to talk about. Man. All right. Wiley, what do you think about we listen, we're gonna go back live. Give me a second. We'll see y'all back. In about 30 minutes, we would be back live because we will be talking about some other stuff. Somebody, Kimberly said, stop this 1 hour stuff. Well, Kimberly, we have to do 1 hour. We have to do 1 hour. It's better for me to do another topic. You know what I'm saying? We have to do it. 1 hour is not enough. The charge was bogus because the police had Bello out. Okay. I love you. I love you. I love you. Y'all don't like the 1 hour lives? Oh man, but y'all have to call in. See, the secret to getting a longer live if we have more callers speaking on the subject, right? Now, usually what made the lives longer, we had a lot of people calling in. Right now, we're averaging about 4 to 5 callers. Usually we get about 10. Now, when we go back to that 15 to 20 callers calling in, then that makes the show longer. All right? That's how it is. Everyone send $1 if you want Wiley to stay. Oh, man. They said, Wiley, I want the 5 hour lives again. Oh, man. Wiley, you got to be nice when we call in, be having us scared. I'm going to be nice. I'm the most nice person with taking the callers. Okay? I'm the most nice people when I'm taking the callers. I am nice. 1,000% I'm nice. All right? Thank you all so very much for y'all support. We will see y'all in the next live. Thank y'all so very much. Wiley's the nicest call taker. Yeah, I'm the nicest call taker. We allow y'all to call in. No, Wiley be trolling sometimes. I didn't troll in this live. Thank you so very much. Y'all are still sending in y'all $11.11. Y'all know I was born on November 11th. That's why we're doing the $11.11. We got a new computer that is coming. We're going to get a new mic stand. $11.11. We definitely want to thank the producers for that. All right. Yeah, I will call when you talk about. All right. Thank you, Key Love. That's exactly it. Be long lives when Wiley gets into his story times too. Yes. Thank y'all so very much, ladies and gentlemen. We will see y'all in the next live. Also, too, if y'all this your first time watching the show, click that subscribe button and like the video. Thank y'all so very much. We want to say thank y'all to the producers. We are done, and we will see y'all in the next live. Peace. And make sure y'all leave a comment. Bye. Bye.